looking ugly.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Yo, what's up, guys? Back with another Wednesday night live. Yeah, go ahead and hit record on that, Luis. If you're watching this in the replay, tonight we are going to be going over how I got my first 100K and then all the way up to 250K followers on TikTok. And I'm going to take that all the way to 500,000 in the near future. And then beyond that. So, and just so you know, this also grew my Instagram from 0 to 111,000 because I just reposted the same videos from my TikTok to my Instagram. So if that interests you and you want to see me go through, because I did a lot of changes in my content as I progressed, and I'm even currently changing a lot of my content as I move forward. So yeah, welcome everybody. What's up, Matt? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, so I guess we will just jump right into it. Oh, I don't have a proof thing for this one, Luis, do I? I wanted to show my TikTok views. Hold on, let me just so you guys know that I actually practice what I preach. I'm gonna go ahead and put my TikTok views on the screen here for the last 60 days.
Actually, I sent it on the
It was in the email. Should I look in the email? Oh, yeah, I dropped to my computer, my phone.
Whichever one picks it up first, I think it's the phone.
Oh, there it is. All right, so this would be. Let's do that. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Still learning how to use this thing. Present. All right, so here's proof of my TikTok. This is the last 60 days. Currently got 11 million views last 60 days. Gained, I don't know what the followers are. I don't know. We gained a few followers, but really all I ever care about is the views anyways, because 11 million views is pretty solid. So yeah, there's proof. Luis said that's good. I don't know. I think it's okay. What up, Molina? Brandon said, what do you use to stream your live streams, by the way? This is StreamYard and a Sony ZV-E1 camera. Still trying to get the intricacies of streaming. I want to fix the audio. I also use a cam link and a ring light, and then this is my normal studio setup. And I apologize, my energy is a little low because I'm a little under the weather. So if the questions aren't good later, I'm probably going to end this one early. But I showed up. So Luis said I'm not leaving early. He's here. So either way, so let's roll through my TikTok and we'll get this rolling here. How many people are on? 12. All right. It's always for the replays. Got to get that up. All right, so we're going to go all the way back. So I can see I'm at 244.2, 8.5 million likes. We're going to scroll all the way back. Because when I first started this, it was a long time ago. Yeah, I've been posting to TikTok for 3 years.
What about content in general?
I've been making content for like 10 years though. TikTok was just like the one that worked for me. So a lot of people only know me because I started making TikTok videos on shorts and all that stuff. But I mean, you know, we post so many videos, Luis, that it just says like something went wrong and it doesn't, like, what is happening right here?
Which platform?
TikTok. Like, I'm just trying to scroll back on my. I'm only to the tax videos with Matt Bontrager. And it's like, and it's stuck. Let's try this again. Let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys see what I'm dealing with. Yeah, that's what I'm in Safari. Window.
Safari sucks.
Well, Chrome sucks because I'm trying to use Talk Audit and it never works. Shout out to Michael Sanchez. Fix your software. They were saying something went wrong. Like, what is going wrong? You're ruining my stream right now, TikTok. Well, I don't even know how I was supposed to show examples here.
I'll find the video and fix it to you. Keep talking.
Jesus. Oh, hang on. What happened to my...
Oh, I'm getting that error too.
It's
a TikTok thing.
It's a TikTok thing. Of course it is.
Yeah. Let's see if I can go through the app.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they don't want you to use like a browser to do anything on TikTok. Well, like now I can't do anything right there. What am I supposed to do now? Really trying to see if Chrome works. Let's see. Maybe if I go real. Nope, still saying something went wrong. All right, so we are gonna have to use my phone.
Can you connect it to the computer?
No, I don't have that capacity. I don't plan on that last minute.
That's not hard to do. You can do it through QuickTime.
Man, we're not doing that right now. Sorry, guys. Brandon, there is no talk audit for Instagram. At least not yet. There will be a software coming very soon, though. Let's see. That was a what up, JB? That would be a subtle plug for something I have in the works. We just invested in it. So I can scroll back on my phone. I guess I can just airdrop pictures and show that. Yeah, because I wanted to kind of go chronologically through my account so you guys can see like the changes that happened. Man, we post a lot of videos. What up, David? While we're scrolling back, does anybody have any questions they want me to fire out about growth right now? I can go ahead and answer those.
I use my phone, but I'm all the way down.
All right. So Luis is all the way down on his big old phone. So my first video that I posted to TikTok was actually right here. Was posted on.
Make the screen bigger because right now I just see your account.
You just. Oh, my bad.
Still sharing your screen.
How do I stop sharing my screen? On TikTok?
Oh, on live. Yeah, it's on the TikTok website.
It's not sharing my screen.
That's all I'm seeing. Never mind. You're good.
Okay.
I was like super behind.
Yeah. So my first video was posted October 2019, 10/23/2019. And I was doing like just random like GoPro stuff. But I didn't really take it seriously until, man, I wish I could show this on the fucking screen. I'm going to try this one more time.
Oh, it looks like mine's working now.
Of course yours is. Let me try it on mine. It doesn't make any sense for me. Huh?
Use Chrome.
It doesn't work on Chrome because of Talk Audit not working.
On Chrome. I have Talk Audit too.
I don't know. My Talk Audit hasn't worked in a while.
Oh, no. You jinxed it.
Yeah, you got to like go super slow. So I'm trying to go all the way back. We have so many videos. We had very good plans for this live when we started this, Luis. Luis, it's like, it's going to be easy. We're just going to show the chronological order of your account. No, something went wrong again. Okay. So anyways, the first video I posted was 3 ways to make your TikToks better. It got 5,300 views. Can you open that door? It's a little hot in here.
You brought airdrop it to your computer and watch it?
No, they got to download it.
Oh, good idea.
Man. This is not working. I don't even want to use this anymore. This isn't working. This is great. Here's what I did, guys. I started posting niche videos about video stuff. 3 ways to make better videos, how to use a ring light, all this stuff about like that, all the niche experts tell you to post. And I started doing it on TikTok because I wanted to stand out because nobody's really doing education on TikTok. So these videos, they didn't really do that great to start. The first one that did well was about a ring light. I think it got like 250,000 views. And it did okay. I was like, cool. Grew me like 6,000 followers. Then I was like, I kept going with that. I kept going harder. I kept trying to do like fancy transitions. And then in July of 2020 is when I discovered when I put the subtitles on. And you guys can fact check this. If you go all the way back on my account, July 2020 was the first big, bold, abrasive subtitles. And then we pretty much switched to those for every video thereafter. But up until that point, I'd only gained like 30,000 followers just doing the niche-based videos, like how to make better videos, how to use a ring light to look better, how to, what were some of my titles, Luis?
Oh, you have, this is a pattern interrupt. That was your first big one.
My first big one was like, this is a pattern interrupt. This is a pattern interrupt. Luis is going to airdrop it to me, so we'll play that one. How many views did that one get?
212.
That got 212,000. So this was like my first, and this was technically about video editing. So we'll go ahead and play this one.
You get it?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. I'm just sharing my screen again. Window. So this is the first video that I made. That was all of 10 seconds. I wish I found out how many followers, because that did drive a good bit of followers, and a lot of people like made fun of that video, and a lot of people reposted that video. I just think it's hilarious because this was in my bedroom. Like, I'm sitting on my bed. Like, this is like the back behind my, like, I just had a string of lights behind the headboard on me and my fiance's bed. And I was filming with my tripod set up on my dresser. And the reason I did that was because in the other room, my daughter was just hanging out, because this was during COVID and like there was nothing to do. So, yeah, I mean, so this was the first video that kind of popped off and drove a decent amount of followers. And then
this was your first 500,000. How to look more attractive on camera.
Luis is sending me my first 500,000. You're like Jamie from the Rogan show. Pull that up.
I sent you a screenshot of the account too, so you can see.
Okay, so it's
the thumbnail is great.
Yeah. So this is a screenshot of the account. Yeah, so this is the first one that this hit 500,000, which is 547.6. And we'll go ahead and play that video. It's a good video. Play this one. Boom.
Actually, the audio is not playing.
Oh, what is it?
Ask them if they can hear it.
I heard it. Yeah, this is no sound. I heard it in mine.
I can't hear it.
Well, you guys can go watch it on my TikTok. Either way, that got 500,000. Sorry, I'm like, the technical difficulties right now, I don't really give a shit. But yeah, so that video did 500,000. And then what was it? Shortly after that, we went to that's when we went to the non-niche videos, right?
No, you're still. This is
just send the account screenshots.
November 2020. And this was another iconic one. This one only got 100K, but it's the don't use like AirPods are the worst headphones, which a lot of people have copied that video now.
Yeah, the AirPods are the worst headphones. I don't think it's gonna volume wise like that. I mean, I hear it. So. Let's try it again. Do you guys hear that?
I just texted you the link too, so you can play it on the computer.
Okay. Hold on. I got to put it into a note. Yeah, sorry about the volume, guys. Yeah, these are all on my TikTok though, so I don't know why it's not working. If I download Screen Flick Loopback, it will play your sound on. I don't know why it doesn't just play the fucking sound regardless. Like, I have a $2,000 camera and a $50 a month software. It's like, why does it have to be so complicated? I'll put your mic close to the laptop. I guess that would probably work. Let's see. What was I looking at, Luis? I'm like
the link that I texted you.
Oh yeah.
And your style was bedroom videos, and then we moved into filming at stores.
Let's see. Yeah, so let's see if I'm gonna unplug. All right. Well, there's no silence anymore.
You put your headphones back in, right?
Yes, it's back on. It's just the fucking lag. I'm about to end the stream. I'm over this. I'm going home.
You're back. I hear you now.
Yeah. So sorry, guys. My mood is not great. I'm not feeling great. Like I'm sweating right now because I was not feeling good today. So I apologize. My patience is very, very slim. But I wanted to show up because that's the whole point of these is like you actually show up. But it doesn't always have to be great, I guess. Because and me and Louis said like we were just gonna scroll through my account. It's gonna be really easy, and that's not working because fucking TikTok's a piece of shit and the app never works. Or the desktop doesn't work. But so I guess we can just do some questions. But point being, I did the editing videos, did this for a while. Then we started filming inside stores and I started talking about like specific things. And then that did pretty well. I had a few big videos, but it wasn't until the Go Out By Yourself video, which was like how to meet friends. That did like 5 million views, like drove like 60,000 followers. It was like the first video. And then it was just kind of the light bulb moment that I was like, I should just stop making videos about making videos because they don't seem to get views. And the stuff that really goes viral is stuff that has broad reach and can help a lot of people. And, you know, and it changed the game for myself. And that's what kind of turned into the, what do you call it? The evolution of even what we started to do with clients at the time, because we had just started the agency back then. And, you know, I knew that we really couldn't scale like the niche videos for most people. Because the thing about niche videos is you just end up running out of shit to say. And then you end up saying the same things over and over again in like slightly different ways. And that's fine. I mean, if that's, you know, people do that all the time. I see a lot of people, a lot of other agencies, they do that with their clients. I mean, but at the end of the day, you're never going to get that virality, which is going to lead to the followers. And then the new followers, it's like once you get new followers, then you start making the niche-based videos again because you have all these people to watch the niche-based videos. And that's kind of the hierarchy of how it works. Like you replenish your account with new followers, then you have some niche-based videos, then you do it again and you keep doing it, or you just focus on growth for a while. And, you know, money does eventually come. So, but yeah, no, I appreciate the support in the chat, guys. I'm over it now. I'm back on. But that was I was testing my patience there. So I apologize for that. If you're watching the replay, I'm human.
Tell them the good news. We're monetized now.
Oh yeah, I'm monetized on YouTube now. So I could claim my $600 for like 50 million views.
Well, now you're gonna have the super chat.
Yeah, I have access to super chat. I think I activated it, so I don't know if that is something. See, Matt said I literally listened to you and dropped the niche. Now just talk about what I know and have gotten more views and more comments. I feel like I was just on Ryan Pineda's podcast on it's part of the reason why I'm sick. I was in Vegas for the weekend. Like I always tend to overdo things when I travel. Luis knows me. I mean, I do overdo everything. Even if it comes down to like, I went to 3 CrossFit workouts and I got my first muscle up while I was traveling in Las Vegas while not really getting that much sleep and flying all day. And then I got to Vegas on Thursday night and then I worked out Thursday night. Like I literally landed at 5. I was at CrossFit at 7. And then I CrossFitted again at 7:30 in the morning on Friday. I did a podcast on Friday. I met up with a friend of mine, Kevin Nations and AJ Roberts, and we hung out for the afternoon. And then Saturday morning I went back to CrossFit, and then I met a friend of mine, and it was and then I did have fun on Sunday, had some drinks in Las Vegas, and then I did 4 hours of podcasting with Ryan Pineda on Monday. It was 2 hours for his creative teams podcast. Shout out to Jay Barry. You're the man. I don't know if you watched this, but he's a cool dude. We did 2 hours there, and then me and Pineda did 2.5, and then I went straight from there to the airport. And then I flew the overnight flight home, and I got home yesterday at 5 a.m. So that was that's my last 5 days. But I think the pool party might have got me.
What's a pool party like in Vegas?
Pool party is better than a night party. Like if you've ever been to Vegas and you can have the opportunity to go to like an Encore Beach Club or a Tao Beach or anything, highly recommend that over going out at night. I think you get way more bang for your buck on the pool party. Like the pool party, like you get you end up spending, like if you get there at 1, usually it opens at 12, you get there at like 1. If you get a table, you end up, it doesn't close till like 7. So you get like 7 hours of like hanging out time. You know, we didn't stay that long. We had other stuff, but like it was like you have like a long time. Whereas at nightclubs, you get there at like midnight, you're only out till like 3. So if you want to buy a table, I highly recommend you do it at a pool party in Las Vegas. Way more bang for your buck.
Just do a hook saying like,
I don't want to post that.
no.
Nah. I could make a better video about that one. That was like, I'm not really doing this. I know if Dan's on here, I'm not really planning on any of these things doing great.
He's on it. He's taking notes.
You're the man, Dan. Apologies. I'm just not feeling it. See, Matt said he was talking about social media tips, but now he just talks about sports nutrition, since that's what I do for a job. Sports nutrition, like nutrition as a whole, is a huge niche. JB said, so you posted a video today without the usual edits, just testing.
Which one?
Which one? We posted a lot.
3,
Yeah, we've been posting. I'm not gonna say that I hate the subtitle style. That is once, you know, the thing. I just want to get back to the videos being good videos without all the unnecessary stuff that people are adding to videos. You don't really need it, and like we've just learned, you know, I should do a live during a WOD. I thought about filming myself during a WOD, but I'm okay in shape, but I feel like I would die if I did that. I wanted to show. I just lost my train of thought. Dang it! I'm just getting my sharpness back. What was I? Damn, I just had a thought, and I really thought it was good, but I totally lost it. Anyways, we'll keep going. Girl Dad 365, give me an idea of a post about the nutrition surrounding being a dad. Dude, quick meals for your kids with high protein. Come on. I can't get my kid. I mean, I'm very happy that my daughter loves meat sticks. She loves beef jerky. That's about the only protein I can get my 7-year-old to consume. The rest of it is like I have to fight with her about candy. Like, I'm like, why do you always want candy? Like, and we don't even give her that much candy. It's just like the social societal structure of candy is fucked. Let's see. Victor said, Brian, please, a burger shot wants me to do the conventional shots. What should I just to convince them to find their own voice with their content? A burger shot, man. I tried, like, make a crazy burger, like a 7-patty burger, and try to eat it. Or like, you know, here's, you know, excuse me. I mean, depending on what burger shop it is, you know.
I know about crazy burgers.
Yeah, Luis is a foodie. Luis had a burger Instagram page.
What still do is called The Burgasm.
The Burgasm.
And, it was just supposed to be pictures of girls with holding burgers, but it kind of just died. But that was my plan.
That's a good idea. But I mean, yeah, like if you're at a burger shop, man, like have people blind taste test burgers. I mean, you got to get a little creative. It's burgers. You know, it's not like doing talking head videos like, oh, here's how you make a proper hamburger. I mean, you could probably do that, but it has to be a show. It's got to be entertaining. Like, you gotta, like, you know, like I tried a lettuce burger for the first time. Like, I mean, just get creative with it. Let's see. Melina says, Ryan, do you work with real estate agents? What do you focus on when it comes to creating content for them? I give real estate people a hard time. Nothing about real estate. I mean, I guess I work with 3 now of the biggest real estate people.
It's sharing the lifestyle.
It's real estate people need to promote their lifestyle and things that they buy and things that they have access to because of real estate, and also things that real estate provides for them. And the occasional like properties, like actually showing the properties. But then it's also, you could do like, I mean, we work with 2 guys, the Bulkley brothers. They're awesome. And like we did a lot of videos on like specific items that they buy for their flips to raise the value. You know, there's a lot of angles you can take, but at the big guys, which is like the Cardones, the Pinedas, the Chris Crones, it's lifestyle, man. Like everybody just wants lifestyle. I mean, it is slightly different. Real estate, you can get away with a lot. Real estate and investing, people, I think they tend to attract a little slightly better audience.
Well, these guys are investors.
Yeah,
they're talking about an agent, so that's it's like showing homes actively. Like
Yeah,
people don't even show homes.
yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. So I immediately went to real estate investor when you said agent. So I apologize. I don't know. Like it's real estate. Like that's boring. It's boring, but it's like being a real estate agent is kind of boring. Like you're showing a lot of houses. Like there's a lot of money to be made. Nice, Luis. There's a lot of money to be made. I think again, focus on the lifestyle. That's what people want. Like things that you can, here's what I bought with my first real estate commission check. Here's what I did to get that commission check. Like there's a lot of angles you could take, but it's just get away from the real estate stuff. And I'm not saying this is easy either. Like, but nobody, unless you're actively buying a house, you're not watching videos about buying houses.
Yeah, one of my favorite topics for any profession is like exposing or like the loopholes that you can take advantage of.
Luis said one of his favorite things to do for like in like niches is exposing loopholes and like things that you things that the general public might not know. Like here's how real estate agents rip you off, or here's how real estate agents make more commission without you knowing. But then again, those are the videos that go viral, but those are also the ones that like you're gonna piss off other people. So you got to be willing to do that. But that's some that's what behind the scenes. Like real estate is just. I feel like every realtor is like, I'm gonna be a realtor, and then I gotta be social media famous now too.
Well, they're like personal trainers where like they all look the same.
Yeah, they do look the same. I have a bunch of friends that are realtors. They're always like, Ryan, can you help me with my social media? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I appreciate you guys, but you're not gonna do what I say anyways. Like, I don't know, and again, fancier edits aren't gonna make real estate videos do better. They're just gonna make them look better while they get no views.
That's true.
But just ripping apart real estate, people. Sorry. Oh man. the monetization thing is always like, but it's also what's the goal of a realtor to post to social media? Like, it's not to get more properties and deals. I feel like it's an ego play. Like realtors just want to get big on social media, and they want to like lie to themselves and say it's because they want to do I want to get more deals. It's like, is that like?
Yeah, it would be a networking play where like you are the go-to realtor that people know, so people send you.
Yeah, a good idea for a real estate account would be to make videos about all the different things in your local area, like hotels, bars, restaurants. Like do videos exposing and like talking about, and then you just happen to be a realtor in that local area, and those videos will get a lot of views because people generally search for that, like hotels, St. Petersburg, Florida, like so that could be an angle. And JB wants a profile audit. I'm just like, I got to be sharp for those, man. You're not going to get my best.
I don't know if your mic is working.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with the thing here. Molina said, what are the easy people to work with, in your opinion? Anybody that generally has jets. Like, they got to be like really, it's just they have to be have a lot of things going on. Like, most people are on social media to be on social media. They're not on, like, and they're trying to be cool. It's like, you got to be cool and then expose that cool with social media. And by cool, I know that's a relative term, but like, Grant Cardone had a bunch of cool stuff before social media. He just started showing it on social media. Like Brandon Carter was a cool person, had a lot of things going on and started showing it on social media. And it's also like a repetition thing. Like, I mean, people know Brandon now, but Brandon's been making videos for like 12 years.
I was in high school looking at his videos.
Yeah, like
that's 14 years ago.
Yeah. Well, it's more like, so have a life. It's not really have a life. I mean, it's more or less like accomplishments. Like most people are trying to, like, their main accomplishment is what they're doing on social media. And it's like that I have videos on social media. It's like a lot of people follow me, not like, yes, I think I have great videos, but people follow me because they know who the clients I work with, and they see the proofs that I show of what we do. Like, it wasn't like I for a long time had 10,000 followers on Instagram, and I was trying to sell courses about making videos, and it didn't work because I didn't have any reason to be selling that. Like there was no accomplishments. just something,
I'll add to that because Lauren is the one that kind of gave me good insight. Our clients that have a team of like 5 to 10 people are usually the ones that are good to work with. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, the clients, like our clients usually have a team, which means they have overhead, which means they actually have a business. I think there's like it's cool right now, especially in the video editing coaching space, to be like I'm a one person team, or like I don't have anybody, like my overhead is really really low, and it's like, well, that's cool, but I don't know anybody that makes a lot of money that doesn't have a lot of people that work under them or work with them. They're contractors, employees. So it's like most of the good clients, if they have a bigger payroll and they're more established, means that they have things that are selling, they're more accomplished as a person, then generally speaking, they have a lot more things to share, and it's easier to extract good information from them. A lot of, if you look at a lot of the people, at least of our clients, they have a lot of employees.
I think they value us from our expertise more too, because we're part of their marketing now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing too, like the short form agencies, and I think that they look at it as like we still make videos. It's like, no, like short form is like the entire marketing department. Like you are their brand. You're their personal brand. You control it. You get a 1 million viewed video, and that's 1 million people that see what you put together for them. So it's like you control their brand. I think a lot of people don't respect that. They just want to see it as a client transaction with like, oh, I can get like $4,000 a month, and I paid $10 for these video edits, and and judging by all the people that applied for a mastermind, they're not saving their money well either.
Oh man, how should they save it?
I don't know. I'm not good at that.
Well, recommend to the smart version of Ryan. You were making 10K a month video editing.
Well, the smart version of Ryan, I would not go to Las Vegas if you're trying to save money. Not a good idea. Don't do it. But one thing that I did really well when I started like the agency was, and you remember this, I did not spend money. Like I was really trying. I wanted to have, like, I was paranoid about, as I started hiring people, to run out of money. And it wasn't until I had a meeting with an accountant, and I think my expenses, I think they were at like 25 to 30,000 a month at that point. And I had 3 months of expenses in there, and I thought I was failing. And it was actually an ex-IRS auditor who was like looking at my accounts, and he's like, Ryan, we work with a lot of people, and I could count on one hand how many people have 3 months, and you're one of them right now in our database. And I was like, sweet. But
so bad.
Yeah. So with that said, what that means is, if your expenses are $30,000 a month, meaning that's what you pay. Like if you're an editing agency or you're an agency, that's what you pay your employees. You pay for your service. You pay to get whatever it is that you deliver to your clients. It costs you $30,000 a month. And if you had 3 months of expenses, that means you have like $90,000 in an account. And what that means, if you lost all your clients, you would be able to, keep your team afloat for 3 months. Now obviously, the costs get lower and it's not like as cut and dry as that. But we've lost a bunch of clients before, and like that's when I've been fortunate enough to where I've saved enough to where like I didn't really have to fire too many or lay off or get too many people, that I was able to keep the team. And then you get more clients, and it's like it's an ebb and flow. And then the bigger, more people that you're working with, as far as the more expenses you get. Like we're at like 50 to 60 now. And I don't have 3 months in there right now because we've been doing a bunch of other stuff. But
so you're saying that a lot of businesses have like 1 month of life?
According to the account, most businesses are like 2 weeks away from going out of business. Which, don't be that for as long as you can. But there will be times where you will have to sacrifice. Like it's, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but expenses swallow you whole if you're not careful.
Girl dad is asking, what are you teaching your mastermind?
The mastermind, I can show you guys. I'll show you. It's application only right now. If anybody's interested and wants to check it out, it is. I don't think it's expensive, but it's a one-time $12K for 6 months.
I don't want you to sell it for that cheap.
Yeah. I will show you guys. Actually, this is what you get with my mastermind. It's a weekly call every Tuesday from 12 to 1. All the calls will be recorded. Those calls start July 11th, and they're going to go through January 31st of next year. And then I'm probably going to extend it and do another year. Private Facebook group, 2 one-on-one calls will be over the course of 6 months, a 2-day live in-person event here in St. Petersburg, Florida in the fall, an editor training, which is like my exact SOP. And then what we're going to cover, topic masterclass, hook school, viral filming breakdown and practice with you over Zoom, editing breakdown, and how to systematize your edits for virality, the short form agency business, and how to run yours to make $1 million. And I have to add, results are not typical. I'm just going to share what I've done to generate that income. And then lots and lots of filming practice, because that's where most people suck. But yeah, this will be, over the course of 6 months. So if anybody's interested in that, just DM me on IG Mastermind, and I will get you the application. And it's starting July 11th. I just released it yesterday. It's just coming out. It's brand new. But I don't want to make a big pitch. If you guys are interested, I'd love to have you in there. But Money Kitchen, I am still getting through everybody right now.
How many did we get?
And I apologize for that, because we had over 100 DMs on Instagram, and there was over 100 email replies that came in over the last 48 hours, and I am one by one getting back to people. And I'm sorry, I literally was really not feeling well today. But yeah. But if you want to DM me to the top again, Money Kitchen, I appreciate you. I am going to get through everybody. It's kind of, I'm actually texting people and then DMing them and then looking through the application, because it's also, I want it to be a good fit for most people. So, but yeah, let's see. Almost so true in Brazil. So anyone can afford a mistake or a flop. David said, what's your best suggestion for someone who's working for a marketing agency but wants to get into creating content for other people on the side? If you don't mind me asking, David, how much do you make at the current marketing agency? And if you're afraid to type that in the comments, because I would honestly, if you want to start creating content on the side, I don't know that I would. If you enjoy your job at the marketing agency, I would just try to get better and do more at the marketing agency. I would make content for myself, but doing content for others on the side, you're inevitably, if you're working for another agency, it's going to become a conflict of interest. So you might piss off the agency owner that you currently work for. I just don't know if I would do that. Let's see.
Kitchen just finished building a studio.
Oh, nice. Congrats on the studio, Money Kitchen. Victor said, Ryan, please, what do you know about closing clients now that you didn't back when you started?
Oh. You're the same. You're just such a laid back closer.
Yeah, I'm one of the closes that I really enjoy is the assumptive close. I just assume everybody wants to work with me. And I know that would be probably considered wildly narcissistic and probably very arrogant, but I generally, at least now with the agency stuff, once we started really getting our footing with the agency and I knew the value that we provided and the work that we could do, it was a no-brainer for me. It was a very easy pitch because I generally think we're the best, and I generally think that we can beat other people's teams, and we could, get a crap ton of viral videos and help people build their brands really quickly. Same thing with now. I know that I can basically help anybody go viral. If they actually just listen to what I'm saying and, actually try to make some videos and make some mistakes and keep going, that they're going to be able to go viral, and then they're going to get followers and then, grow their following. So it's I'm very confident in that. But I always had the assumptive close. It's just well, and I don't like the high pressure sales. It's never been my thing. It's just, this is what it is. This is what it costs. I justify if it's expensive, yes, this is expensive, but here's what it's worth. When I look at $12K for my mastermind, it costs $10,000 a month to work with me on my company, to get some of the results that we get for our clients. That's $120,000 a year. You're going to learn everything I'm doing for $12K. So when you close that gap, that's nothing. And then $12K to me is nothing if I can tell you how to hire an extra editor, what to pay them, and how to do it, so you can go get one more client who will pay you $10,000 a month or $5,000 a month, and then you can grow your business. Like the amount of people that applied that have agencies that weren't doing over 6 figures I was very shocked, because for me, like that was,
That happened really fast.
I mean, 6 figures was like 3 clients, like when we started, and that was nothing to handle. Like,
break down the math of what 6
and I say that, I don't want to say nothing to handle like I'm degrading somebody, because like I just didn't find that hard. Like you know,
had networking friends for like 12 years, so it was I don't want to say like it was easy.
Yeah, and also there's a lot of I think, going back to kind of what we were talking about earlier about the like when you have something like that's of value and like worthy, like things start happening. When I figured out TikTok, and I kind of, it was a little bit of luck. Like it was right during the pandemic when nobody cared about it. And like I was selling it when nobody cared about it. And like there was no reels, there was no shorts. It was an afterthought for most people. So I had early adopter advantage, but I made that for myself. I was like, I'm going to be the first one to do this, you know? And then I took that, and then I was actively putting videos on my own account that were starting to get views. So I had the case study there. And then I had other accounts that I was growing on the side that were doing really well too. And none of that I made money with. And then when I did finally start getting clients that wanted to pay, it was roughly $3,000 a month. So I only needed 3 at 3,000 to make 6 figures. And that was literally editing 3 videos a day. But even from the beginning, you know, and for me to edit 3, I don't want to do that now. But for me to edit 3 videos a day back then, that was, you know, like 1 hour per, it was like 3 hours of work a day. It was nothing to me. You know, if I could go, like, I would go back to that. Like, it's way easier to do that than it is to manage 14 employees and 4,000 videos a month than what I do now. Contractors, not employees. Sorry, government. But yeah, I mean, so just to answer, so it's like, I think the more confident you get in what you're selling, the easier it is to sell. But it's also like, is it valuable? Like, you know, I look at it, have I established enough value on my social media to share this with and have people buy it? You know, so anything look for in a perfect studio, obviously visually appealing, but some ideas that you give clients. We generally don't really worry about like a studio, JB. It's more just like, I mean, you know, take Brandon Carter, for example, that's at his kitchen counter. We do like, I do move stuff around, and because I generally use what clients have. You know, Brandon has a lot of lights and stuff because he takes videos serious. So but literally I'm filming in his kitchen and he is sitting at his kitchen counter. Like, and that's where he gets the most views. That's where he feels the most comfortable. And that's where we get the most videos done. Me, like, I built this just because I kind of liked it and I wanted something different. And I just thought it was cool and I needed a place to work. And when I got in here, I mean, Luis was a big help, and Luis did nothing when we came in here. I did all the wall, like he unpacked the foam. Like that was Luis's contribution. Like, but
actually, share with them the first session you did with Brandon, how the videos, the color just didn't look right. It was because of Windows, right?
It was because he was black. I never filmed a black guy before, and I messed up all the colors with Brandon Carter.
Well, like he also had and was it just where you were shooting? Like,
yeah, it was just the lighting was hitting his skin differently because he was African American, and it just looked like shit. It was like green, and I was like, "Oh my god, I fucked up like 50 videos." Thankfully, you just let us post them, and it worked.
They performed. I mean, they should go down on the account and see the first.
Yeah, some of the first videos on Brandon Carter's TikTok, he looks like pale and green, and that was not him looking badly. That was me not knowing how to set the colors up for a black gentleman.
Now he looks perfection.
Now it's like, I mean, well, Brandon, he'll tell you how perfect he is, but
no, that setup is.
But yeah, that setup work, like the Brandon Carter setup, I think is a great setup. Same with, I mean, I just like interviewing people now though. That's like, I don't think the setup matters at all. It's still the content. Like, you know, I mean, Pineda's got a really dope podcast studio, but that doesn't like, some of his best videos weren't in that studio, so it's like there's, a studio is kind of like an extension of yourself. If it makes it easy for you to make content, then I would say get a studio. But like, I mean, my first videos were done in my bedroom, and all the videos that blew up my account from 0 to 100 to 250K are all interviews with people, collabs, like outside with a phone, no fancy equipment whatsoever.
You had your camera on the galway yourself, right? Like just on the corner. Like
yeah.
Explain that shot to them.
Yeah, like I can pull it up. TikTok, Ryan again. Somebody on the repos would be like, he didn't even explain how he gained his followers. We've reposted that video so many times.
I just texted it to you.
Oh. Yeah, I want to show you guys this. Texted it or airdropped it?
Texted.
Oh, here we go. I don't think that worked. TikTok's being glitchy right now. Hang on, let's see if it worked. Paste. Done. Hold on, guys. Oh, it did work. So this was let me show you guys this shot here. So with this video, when it got like, I mean, damn, 500,000 likes. That's dope. Oh, I almost liked my own video.
This is a 4.2 million views.
Yeah, this is at 4.2 million views. This was like my camera that was just set up to the side.
Was it done?
Huh? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was Luis's camera. It was a Sony A66 just set like kind of to the side on a little tripod on a table. But I wanted to get my full body, but I think what worked here too was like, this is when I realized that sleeveless shirts and short shorts get you more views. This was like a lot of skin being shown here. Plus it's a very casual fly on the wall angle. And I think that's pretty cool. Like, I mean, even I look at some of the subtitles in this one, I just cringe. Like, why did I make it that crooked? God. Yeah, it's so cringy. Like, but it was just a really casual. And also I just think I they were Air Force Ones. Like there was a lot of like, just, it was a very casual look about me, and just the advice work. But this was actually like, this video was not spoken. This was like from a 10-minute video, like that I had to like rearrange to get this actual video. And it worked. Like, why did I do that? That is the ugliest right there. We did a lot of weird shit back then.
Stuff. Remember, it was like give them Z-shirts and like. Yeah,
one of the things I feel like I always do is I love the checklists. Those are like my favorite. I just think they're clean. But even still, like with all this, like it's not overbearing. Like that's the problem with a lot of videos nowadays. It's like it's a lot going on. But yeah, this was like the breakthrough video for my account. I don't know. It worked.
How many people said that you were talking to nobody?
Oh, yeah. So everybody thinks you're talking to nobody when you're talking at a seminar. That became like the funniest thing, to the point where we would even rent out. Yeah, like 4 times I rented out. I would rent a seminar space for like 3 hours, and me, Luis, and Savannah would just go sit in there and film.
How much was it?
It was like $100 an hour. And like everybody, all the comments that people saying that I was talking to nobody just drove the views up.
Ironically, though, you did have at least 3-4 people.
Yeah, but there was people in there. I was just yelling at my team. Brandon 14 said, what are your thoughts on people that buy engagement and followers to appear credible? Oh, don't even get me started with that. It's so stupid. Like, there's no fucking point. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to buy. Like, if you're thinking about buying followers for Instagram, don't. It doesn't make you more credible, because people that know, to the point where, like, if I'm looking at somebody's account and I'm staring at it and I'm looking at your analytics and I can clearly see that it's all fake, because if somebody who knows what they're looking at, they know it's all fake. like I won't want to work with somebody that does that because it's a liability for me because it means that the account's dead. You know, just doesn't make sense. Like, you know, again, it's like, I mean, I know people that have bought like 80,000 followers. I'm just like, why? I'm like, that's aggressive, but yeah, I just don't get it. Like, I think it's stupid. Like, and and also too, like videos, like your account should fluctuate a lot. Like every video isn't going to hit. So it's like, I mean, I can look at somebody's account and if all the videos have the same amount of views, I'm like, oh yeah, they're buying engagement. Brandon said, I think it's annoying that people are creating short form videos just to promote organic video content, but then they buy followers for their own account. That's why TikTok is the shit, man. Like you can buy followers and shit on TikTok. It does nothing. Like you still just need to go viral because each video is an individual video. So, again, it's just stupid. Like, but that I mean, that's all. It's just fake. It's like it's not going to stand the test of time. At some point, like most of the people doing that, those agencies, they're going to fall out. They're not even going to matter anymore because people like me fucking crush them in what we do. Like it doesn't, so it's and the shelf life of a short form agency when you're not getting results is like 2 months. To the point where you might get somebody for 90 days. And I have had clients for over 2 years. Like, so with a short form agency, you make more money the longer a client stays with you. Like, you don't make money with the high turnover rate. You have to run ads. You have to constantly be closing people. And the longer you work with somebody, the better, the videos get, the better you get better results over time. JB said, for whatever reason, I can't get my views past 300 views on TikTok. I would just start another account and repost some videos and see if it's not the account. Like, don't be attached to a TikTok account. Unless it has like 500,000 followers, like who cares? Just make another one. That's the thing. People, it's relevance. If your videos are getting views, it doesn't matter where those account views are coming from. Like that's what happened with Andrew Tate. Like he didn't have an account. He was just on everybody's account. Let's see, TikTok versus which is someone focused to grow engagement versus to funnel or promote a product. I don't know. I just think people shouldn't sell a product until they have like 100,000 followers, real followers. Reason I always say that is because you actually have people to sell to. It is significantly hard to sell products through the internet with small followings. Yes, you can, but you eventually run out of people to sell to, and that's what happens. It's inevitable that if you, like, let's say you're a fitness coach and you want to sell high ticket fitness coaching and you have 10,000 followers and you have 300 views on your stories, you make a post, hey guys, DM me if you're interested in getting some coaching. And the first time you do it, you get 20 responses. Of those 20, you get a couple of them on the phone, you close 1 or 2. Let's say your package is $5,000, you make 10 grand. Cool. You do that again a week later, you have 10 people that reply instead of 20. Then you get 1 sale. And you do it again a week later, you have nobody reply. You get no sales. Unless you consistently are driving new followers into your ecosystem. But what do I know? But that's what happens to everybody. Like, with Instagram, I don't trust anything on Instagram. You never know what's real or what's fake. So I don't even, care. Brandon said, how do you teach clients that find it difficult to speak in front of the camera? I would not suggest you work with somebody if it's difficult for them to speak in front of the camera. And that's the thing too, I think a lot of the short form agencies, like, they need to be a little more choosy with who they work with, because if it's not my job to teach you how to talk to the camera. If you want to be a personality on the internet, you want to make videos, you should already come with that skill set, or like the ability to like get better at that skill set. Right.
He's probably referring to a lot of like local businesses.
Yeah.
They're not experienced in being in front of cameras.
Yeah, local businesses are the worst to work with. I always say that. I feel like I rip on local businesses every week. That's only because I've been stiffed by like 5 of them. Like,
During COVID.
yeah, like local businesses have no loyalty to agencies or people that like they will just literally stop paying you and then just stop answering your calls. JB said he had a TikTok theme page of 500 followers as soon as he started posting videos. Like, they banned you for breaking the integrity policy. I've never even heard of that, so I don't know.
Thoughts on reaction videos?
I think certain people, like my favorite reactioner is Brett Cooper, but she is gifted at reacting. I think you're either good at reacting or you're not. And I think that comes with a little bit of comedy. Like if you're naturally funny, I think you'll be good at reacting. But I love when I just watch people like react and they're just like, oh yeah, I believe, yeah, that's cool. Like you have to add to the video, like with your reaction. Your reaction has to be entertaining. So, I mean, there are really good reactioners or reaction people, but for the most part, I just think people are doing it because they're lazy. It's a trend. I mean, it works, like, you know, but I don't know. I've never had a reaction video do well, so I'm not probably the best to.
I don't think we really pushed.
No.
Tested a lot, but I think it works if you're like an authority in the industry and you're talking about you've seen other people's videos and you're like, I agree with that. It's a good tip. Or,
I prefer to be the person making the videos that are getting reacted to, because that means that my videos are getting a lot of views. Because reacting is like leeching off other people's views. Yeah. So, Brandon said, "Have you thought of creating a UGC content creation agency?" No, because I think UGC is kind of a. I think it's had its run. I don't think it's that great. The reason I say that is UGC, it's user generated content. There's only certain people that are actually good at making UGC videos, and when it comes to being good at making UGC videos, then you're going to have the same people promoting all these different products, and then they become like a face of all these different products, and then like now it's like one person shilling 10 different brands.
And that person gets all like on the shit.
And then that person's like, you know, but it's also like bad to like, it's like, let's say you charge like $100 for a UGC video, and then that video crushes, and then that company takes that video and puts like $1 million in ad spend behind it and makes like 10 million selling products with your face. I would be so pissed if I just sold my soul for that $100. Like just, ugh. I would be like, fuck that. What apps do you suggest for people editing and posting their own videos? I don't use any apps. I think people should edit on laptops. CapCut is, I've heard it's good. I've never even used it. Like, if you want to be a content creator, though, if you want to make videos, you should be a professional at the job, which is buy a camera and get a laptop and do it on the computer. Like,
what do our editors use?
But all of our editors have MacBooks and Premiere Pro. And I guess this comes to just like the professionalism. Like, we use phones sometimes in the videos we film, but like there is something professional about having a nice camera, good tripod. You show up, you set it up, you film a bunch of videos. Like it's a professionalism thing. If I'm charging $10,000 a month, I have to be a professional. Like, you know, companies look at that. Let's see. Brandon said, "Dang, I was say if you want to partner up to create a UGC company to attack more niches." I mean, I just don't think it's a smart thing. Like, I just think there's better ways. Like, I mean, I'm building theme accounts.
It's hard to. That's managing people. Like, I don't think.
Yeah, like managing UGC creators sounds like a nightmare to me. Like, I mean, like, yeah, like there's so many. Like, this is why most of the people with agencies have a hard time scaling, because it becomes a people management thing, and then putting people in place like an employee thing. And that's where, like, you know, if you're an agency, you can only edit like, you know, I mean, 3 to 4 videos a day and you are hitting your limit of you're gonna hate yourself in like 6 months. Because that's like 4 videos a day, 7 days a week. You know, it's a lot. You know, yeah, we all did it. Like, but
7 videos a day for like
it's just
2
a
years,
lot.
like a year and a half straight.
It's a people, like most of the agencies, like at least the ones that like apply. A lot of people apply to the mastermind have agencies, and I can already tell without looking at them that they're probably doing 30 to 50,000 in revenue per month. And I mean, that's gross, that's not net, or maybe even 20 to 30, because most of them can't get more than 5 clients paying them 3,000 to 4,000 a month. And that's it's not easy managing 5 clients. You need help, but they get like sucked into their, I don't want to let the margins go. I want to make the most amount of money possible, so I'm going to do it. And then the quality of the product sucks, and then you start missing videos and not getting posted, and then you lose clients. Alexander said, I feel like TikTok doesn't push my content that much anymore. What do I do? Try making different content.
In that zone of being like, come on, TikTok.
Bro, TikTok's gonna do that. Like, all the apps will. Like, you just gotta.
They see it across all the accounts too. It's not what it was a year ago.
Yeah, it's not easy anymore. You gotta try. Let's see, Alex has 700K. Good job on that, Alex. But I'm dead serious. I think you need to make a switch in your content and change something. There's like that's why like I switched to the interview style, and then we switched to, you have to continually innovate and push forward on the app. Like, I get a lot of inspiration from Mr. Beast. Like, Mr. Beast is constantly changing. Like, once he figures out a formula, he exploits the formula, and then he innovates that formula. Like, you have to keep pushing the boundaries. Like, if you're not getting views and you're not getting pushed, I would first look at the hooks, and I would ask myself, like, with 100% honesty, are these actually good? Or it's just my ego saying that they're good. And then if they aren't good, then I would refilm hooks and I would try other videos again. Or I would just start looking at maybe these topics just aren't hitting anymore.
What are other, like, maybe filming styles that they can innovate with?
Yeah, like, I mean, collabs are huge, man. Like, I mean, we just did the one with me and Chris Crone, did almost 3 million.
Yeah. Just chilling at his
yeah, like, let me pull that one. What did we gain? Like, was that 15,000 followers from that video, Luis? This video, so I mean, like, man, Luis, you posted 4 variations of $100 girl.
Yeah, I'm just trying to test it.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of testing on my account right now. Let me share my screen so you guys can see it. Let's see. I'll show you. So, like, this video, like, my account was like not doing well at all, and then we posted this one with 2.9 million with me and Chris Crone. This is just us sitting.
Should I pay off my house?
In his house. This isn't like a hard video to recreate, but it's I mean, we were like very, like, he had this big giant crystal, so I wanted to be sitting in front of that. He's got a very loud shirt on. He's not wearing shoes. Like, this was a very controversial topic. So there's a lot of things going on here that we knew would hit. But even this one, man, we posted that video 1, 2, 3 times with different hooks. And look at the difference between the hooks: 38, 41, 43, and 2.9 million.
No one cared about Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, nobody cared about Dave Ramsey. It wasn't. The only difference was, should I pay off my house? So, like, this is why we test shit. Like, even this one, the Nobu, like 51K, 15, 17. Los just is very passionate about his hatred for Nobu. Like, post more variations of stuff. My gas video from last week did not do well. That's sad.
I'm gonna also take a shot at that one.
but yeah, like,
I mean, the lies dentists do have, like, what does dentists lie about with Epic Dental?
Yeah.
That one, I think, had like 30K or something. So my test of 15 years ago in Las Vegas, it's almost 39K with just the headline, no subtitles.
Yeah, we did that video. We tested a video. I love it. I want to get it viral without subtitles, just so I can prove that subtitles don't matter anymore. Which one was it?
So with the Vegas chip on there.
Yeah, this one was like my friend that has a crossover. Like this video did 40K with no subtitles. Like, I don't know. We're just trying shit right now.
But people were very mad in the comments of like, yeah, paying for bottle service is a ripoff. Like,
it is a ripoff. You don't buy bottles if you like are trying to save money. Like that's like with Brandon. It's like you don't buy designer goods like to save money. Like you're buying it to say fuck you. Like it's like. But if anybody's ever experienced bottle service, like especially at a pool party, it's amazing. Let's see. Molina said, "What would you do if a client doesn't like a video your editor created and wants a completely new one?" It's happened, but not.
It's not regular. Like we usually talk to them of like, because they're not used to it.
Yeah, like
they're not used to so much personality from them.
Yeah, most of. I mean, we don't deal with that much, just because people trust us as far as like that's a trust thing. Like that's that's kind of these are talking head videos that we do. So I mean, it's not like there's a lot of like if it was like a wedding video, yeah, I could see how there would be some creative differences or anything like that. But like if it's a talking video, like and it's clean and it's edited well, like there's not very many styles you can do. Like, but yeah, Melina, that's a trust thing. Like you gotta set that expectation better when you sell them.
Does he ask him if he has an example of like what if he didn't like what didn't
they like about the video? I mean, we don't let the clients see the videos before they're posted. Like, I mean, some clients do that. We have like we have some health-based clients that are like clinical, but for the most part, like
we asked them though, like we're gonna clip anything from your YouTube channel. Are you okay with that? And most of them are like, I said it. That's fine.
Yeah, a lot of people say shit and they're not fine with it though. Yeah, a lot of people say shit on podcasts and don't want it to be clipped. Which doesn't make sense to me. Jobs that have creative final say in contract. I mean, you can do that, but it's kind of, I don't know, that kind of walks the line of being kind of douchey, I feel like. Like, because the client, in my opinion, the client has final say over everything. It's the client's account, it's the client's face. That's the way I say it. Like, if at any time you're not happy, like the client has final say. Right? I say that up front. I say, but you also have to understand we are aggressive and we get results. So I need you to trust me a little bit and let us experiment and or try different things to do our job, which you want us to do our job, which is get you views, to get you followers. So I think it's also, how you approach it. Faded.
Oh, you responded with an example.
I don't see it yet.
The last one. He said, for example, the client we created a talking head video with, but was shot with the front camera, and he didn't like it because he looked tired in the video and he had only one light. So I guess the aesthetic of it wasn't. So that's part of the shot. Like it just.
Yeah, I would just say, well, let's let the audience decide. Post it anyways.
Yeah, and for that, like, he gave you all the feedback you wanted, though. He wants his videos filmed a specific way, so you supply that. It's like Brendan Carter. If we messed up the lighting for him or the freaking lens, he's so big on that.
I mean, that's that again. That would be the first right there. That would be like, don't let the client see the videos before it's posted. Like even me, like I was tired in Ryan Pineda's videos that we did together that we posted today. Like I was like, I look dead to myself. I look bad in that video, but I don't really look that bad. Nobody's gonna comment and be like, "You look fucking retarded." Like, that's the client in its own head. Like,
you've detached a lot from always seeing the videos. Like, you see them, but like,
yeah, you also get to a point too. Like,
I think you mature as a business owner. Or like,
yeah, you know that videos have to just get put out, and it like a video put out is better than not being put out. You know, so like I don't even really I don't go in my folders at all and look at things before they're posted. When Luis tries to make me do that, I tell him to don't make me do that. But again, this comes with putting people in place. Like, I have good editors. I trust my editors that they're not going to make me look bad. I trust Luis and to, if he's going to be posting this stuff. So it's like, again, I pay people well enough to where I trust them.
That's the key word. I trust you. Walk away.
Yeah, I trust you. Melissa, I always let them see them before we post. That's your problem. Stop. But again, that's a trust thing. They don't trust you. But I mean, you got to build more trust. I mean, you can present that to them and be like, "Hey, look, I would hit up your client and be like, hey, can we have a quick talk? I just wanted some things I'm noticing on your account." And then you could just say, "Hey, I know that we let you see the videos before we post them, but I wanted to try something because you tend to get a little critical about like the aesthetics. And I don't think really any of this, like, I don't think anybody's going to make you this is going to even matter when we post it. So if you're down, can we do a quick experiment and maybe let us post without showing you for the next 14 days. And if the views aren't good, or if anybody comments about it, or if we see that there's a problem, we can address it. Maybe we get you another light, or like we worry about that. But I'd hate to see these videos go to waste because of maybe some like pressure that you're putting on yourself that I don't think anybody cares about." I mean, I know I just made that up, and I probably wouldn't say the same thing twice, but
ask him if he creates content himself, because you always leverage that.
Yeah, Molina, do you create content like yourself? This is why I think if you have a short form agency, you should be like a creator-led agency. And what I mean by that, I forget where the term creator-led agency came from. I think it was, no, I didn't. I stole that. I wanted to give good credit. I think I took it. I want to say it was like Lizzie Pierce. She's a YouTuber I follow. And her and her husband, like Chris Howe, they have really good YouTube channels. I think like they talk about it, like they have big YouTube channels. So it's like when you're a creator-led agency, you have a lot more freedom and a lot more trust from the clients because they look at your stuff, and you can always leverage. Like I always leverage my account, because it's the ultimate social proof. It's not just, oh, my other client is doing this. It's me. It's like, and the thing that I think most people don't think, it's different when you're talking to a client and you have followers and you're getting views. It's more of a creator to creator as opposed to creator to video editor. And you want to be creator to creator. I have an editor, but the content we got for it was not as good. I would say it was shot horizontal and not good lighting.
Who filmed it?
Yeah, did you film it or did they film it, Molina?
Because like you would know if it's bad lighting and it's horizontal if you're filming it.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like I think a lot of people are coming into the short form agency, and this is not you, Molina, and I'm not trying to pick on you here, but like they're not actually videographers, and they're subtitlers. Like there is an art to actually being able to work a camera and make somebody look good. Like you need that skill to then get good footage to then be edited.
Except the client.
Oh, the client filmed it? Yeah, that's a fucking mess. That's why.
I mean, that is
their
fault.
That's their fault. That's not your fault. Like, but then again, they can be like, I don't want to pay for these videos. So like, essentially that is your fault. That's why I always kind of say, like, you should accept responsibility here and say, you need to, talk to the client and be like, look, we need to do like Zoom filmings. I need to help you set up your camera. Like, we got to get better footage because like you look like a sickly, pale human being. Like, you got to help them fix that. And then again, that makes you more valuable. Like, but again, that's more work. You got to get on Zoom, Like you might have to fly to them in person. I mean, again, this is I know most agencies are not doing this, and that I think that's the difference from the ones that are stuck at 30K, you know, because they can't charge enough. Right. Let's see. Girl Dad said, should I take all my video ideas on my Sony camera, edit them, and post them, or should I just use my phone? I'm afraid I won't post so much if I. You should post whatever's easiest for you to post, but at some point, you need to take it seriously. Like,
computer's faster.
A computer is so much easier and so much faster. I don't know why people are afraid of it. Like, yes, there's a slight learning curve, but there's so many freaking YouTube videos to teach Premiere Pro. Like, you don't need to buy a course. You need to do anything. Pay $30 a month for Premiere Pro and watch, like, there's like literally like hour-long videos on YouTube, like basics of Premiere Pro, how to do everything. And these videos are not hard. Like I don't even consider editing TikToks like editing. Like they're just like talking head videos. They're the easiest.
So for Molina, like he should definitely go on Zoom. Tell him how to approach that conversation with the client.
Yeah, if you want to start filming with your clients over Zoom. I mean, first off, well, Molina, how much are you charging them? If you don't mind me asking, can you write that for me, or give me like a 3 to 6, 4 to 6? Because I wouldn't be getting on Zoom. I mean, 3K at least.
If not, like we can pitch it as like that's something that we offer for more premium clients.
Yeah.
So we can help them with like setup and all this stuff. Oh man. Let's share the prices.
Oh, hold on. I haven't got. There's a lag here because I'm on StreamYard, so you get it before me. Oh well, yeah, I wouldn't be getting on Zoom. Yeah, that's why you're getting people that don't know how to film, Molina. Oh man, 500.
I would encourage him to do it for the reps.
Like I would say, like yeah, like I mean, I think you're gonna need to get on, but you need to have the conversation of like that you need to be getting paid more. Like this is like what's hard. This is like where all the agencies are. Because at $1,500 a month, man, you cannot scale that. Like your margins will eat you alive.
Describe why they can't scale it.
Like the cost. Like so, if you're charging $1,500, and let's say a bare minimum, like for that, like let's say you're doing 15 videos a month, you're not even doing 30. So and if you're not editing it, you're paying an editor. Like I'm gonna guess you're paying probably $15 to $20. Any less than that, and the client's going to cancel because the edits are just going to be really shitty. So it's like, let's say you're paying $20. So it's like if you're doing $20,
$300 for 15 videos.
So $300 for 15 videos. I mean,
he's doing $500. That's only $200 for him.
Yeah, but if you're charging $500 on that, you're only making $200 on that. If you're charging $1,500 for 15 videos, then you probably will need to have the conversation to get them up to 30 videos because the results aren't going to be there for that. Like, but I mean, let's say you're doing 30 videos for 1,500. Are you doing 30 videos for 1,500, Molina? Man, the pricing is just like
that's where you're gonna spank them when they join the mastermind.
Like, yeah, like this is what I'm gonna apparently. This is what I'm gonna talk about probably a lot in the mastermind. Like this is why nobody can make any money. Like, or they're just stuck. Like, yeah.
Ask him how much he.
Okay, so 1,500 for 30. Are you paying 20 a video? Is that accurate? Or are you paying less? This lag is so 15 a video. Okay, so 15. So 15 times 30. So your cost is $450. So we'll round that up to $500. So you're making $1,000. So it's like, now, how many of those, like, you know, for you to make 30K a month, you're gonna need 30 of those clients. That means you're editing 30 videos a day. That's managing editors. Like, you will not have the money and the capital to be able to do that because you would not be able to hire people, because the people you need to hire for the quality control of all the overseas editors in which you're outsourcing to are going to have to be Americans to a degree, and they're going to cost you, I mean, at a low $2,500 a month to like a high of like, because you essentially need creative directors, or like, you know, senior video editors, like people that actually know what they're doing. Because when you're working with that many clients and the clients, like there's an expectation to the videos, there can't be any misspellings. Like you're just working with so many videos that you're just going to implode on yourself at some point. Yeah, like, I mean, but if you're paying 15, like you're probably not getting the worst videos. I mean, we average 35 to 50 per video. Is like, I mean, sometimes that could go up to 75 depending on bonuses and things, like on an average scale. And all my editors are salaried, as in they're just expected to make a certain number of videos every month. You know, but yeah, like, I mean, for $1,500 a month, I wouldn't get on Zoom. That's not worth the time. I would talk to your client and be like, you know, maybe let's up it to like, maybe up him to like 40 videos a month or 45. Because now your leverage point is you got to do more. Like, you know, you'd be like, let's go to 3K a month, but now you're doing 60 videos a month for him and you're doing it over Zoom. Like, see, that's where people start fucking up. Like when I started, like one video a day was 4, 5, or 6,000, depending on like how easy were they to film, if we're going there in person, how often we're filming. You know, now it's like, you know, we have packages up to 10 where it's like we're doing like 6 videos a day. But this is like, you have to, like, you essentially need to make yourself a business owner, and you'll learn that if you're charging 1,500, that you're not going to make much money.
We've done it.
Because I've done it. Like, you know, I had multiple clients paying 15, 2,000, 2,500, and eventually I had, like, they were like my break-even clients, and then I leveraged them to get other clients, and I kept walking the prices up because, you know, yeah. Let's see. Michael said, when does the mastermind start? July 11th is the first training, and then it's going to go all the way through January. And again, if you have any questions there, shoot me a message on IG. And if you submit an application for the mastermind, I will be getting back to you. Just give me some time, because we got a couple hundred of them, and it was slightly overwhelming because it was just me doing it, and then I had to have Luis start helping me with the email. I was very happy that I had that type of response. Let's see. Melina said, so you just suggest getting better editors and get higher ticket clients? Like, I would just start creeping your prices up. Like, I would just find, you're not just going to be able to just, if you're charging $1,500 now, you definitely probably don't have the confidence to charge $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month. Like, you're going to like falter. You probably don't, like, if you're charging 15, it kind of internally means that you probably don't believe in yourself enough that you can provide enough results to justify that cost. And I think that's something you're going to have to work on internally. I mean, but the funny thing about that is the only way to work on it is to just say, fuck it, and say, this is what it costs. But the clients that can pay 4, 5, 6 and above, those are certain clients. They have a business, like they're making money. Content is important. They're not local businesses. They're not things like that. Michael, you should have, I'm pretty sure I got to everybody. You want me to drop the link here? Yeah, go ahead and Luis, go ahead and drop the link to the application. Do the YouTube one. Yeah. Money considers a limit how many people will be in the mastermind. Yes, I'm gonna, like, I mean, I'll be transparent. I don't know how many people are gonna buy it. You know, like I've sold a couple so far. Like, I'm not in this to lie to anybody. I don't want it to be more than 20 people for the first run, because I want to keep it kind of small. If I put the goal at 20 and I get 10, I'm pretty happy with that. 10 people on with me for every week for the next 6 months. I mean, I think I can get you guys some pretty awesome results. Let's see. Yeah, and I just dropped the application form in there. If you want to go ahead and, you know, fill that out, I will know that it's from the YouTube, and I will get back to you. It'll probably be tomorrow, because as soon as I end this shit, I'm going home and going to bed because I am not feeling good. Let's see. Melina said, first I need to get the results of what I have, and then use the results to up my prices and get that confidence. Or you need a case study too. Like, maybe use this guy as a case study, like, you know, with the Zoom filming, and like you need the confidence. Like, and all you need is a couple million view videos to be like, I can do this. Like, for us, it was like, you know, I just wanted to get some viral videos in multiple niches, And we did that. And that was enough for me. You know, there is a market thing right now where it's like there are the agencies. I mean, I hate to say it, there's folks like you that are charging here, and then there's people like me that are charging up here. And I don't know that there's many of me's. Like, I think a lot of people, and I've talked to a lot of agency owners, people that are going to probably be in the mastermind, that are like doing like they're charging like 3,000 to 5,000. A friend of mine, Pat Hilton, he said his sweet spot for him is 3,500. But he's working with like the smaller clients, so it's like, you know, but it gets hard to manage the amount of videos if you have clients paying that. You know, you literally, like, the margins swallow themselves when you start hiring people, unless you cheap out and you go completely overseas, and then the quality control dips and the quality just isn't there. And when the quality isn't there, then you're not going to have the longevity, and then you're going to be chasing clients every 3 months.
Or editors just disappear. Like, remember we had that one chick, I don't know where she was from, but
yeah, she just
ghosted you for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, like, editor just stopped editing for me. Like, I'm like, yo, she was a great editor. I was like, where'd you go? And then like 2 weeks later comes back, I got sick. I was like, for 2 weeks? Alan said, got in late, just got home. Are you saving this live? Yeah, they all go to my YouTube channel. I mean, it'll be up there. Like, Dan'll put a nice thumbnail on it for me, and then they live forever on the YouTube. This is my podcast. I like this better than a podcast. I don't need somebody. I mean, well, I guess I talked to you, Luis. I don't want to make.
Eventually, I'll be on the show too.
Yeah, Luis is gonna have it. We gotta need a better studio at some point. I'm sure.
2 cameras.
Yeah, because I have another chair right here. We need.
Unless we like switch the whole studio somehow. Like,
I know we could rearrange it.
we can play around with it.
But like Ari's got her desk here now. This thing we would have to do. I know. I don't want to move it around. Well, eventually we'll just
figure it out. Maybe it's straight.
I did, huh?
Maybe it's straight.
Yeah, it would have to be straight on with like.
And then have the chairs like.
We could move this to that side though, underneath that.
It might just be that. It might be just having the camera because it'll be horizontal.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll both fit in that frame with the 2 couches.
It was. I mean, we could do that. So, I did that with the runner girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah. So.
Bring Biscotti on.
Bring Biscotti.
The second request today for Biscotti.
I know. I got it. Biscotti's. He's looking mangy right now. Kristen.
Hair?
Yeah, he's like. Kristen doesn't want to cut his hair, so like. JB said, "Do you have any tips on team management?"
Do something relaxing because there's a lot of stress.
Yeah, I mean, it's stressful as shit. Like,
it's like nobody teaches you this. It's communication.
Yeah, it's like communication. It's patience. It's like acceptance, because you have to accept that they're not gonna be you, or they don't react the same way you do. They don't have the same values and beliefs as you do. Like, I mean, I don't know. You're just working with different personalities, and especially editors, and like they're very creative.
You have to be a leader, and like nobody teaches you that. Remember, everyone wanted to quit because I was.
Yeah, so we had a month or two where Luis was just. Luis is a very stoic type of feedback giver. Luis didn't understand that you had to like kind of make people feel good and then give them a little bit of feedback. And he was just like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. And like I was getting calls from like the team about they were all mad at Luis. And I was like, hey, Luis, we need to chill out on the feedback, bro.
Nobody told me anything.
Yeah, but we didn't know.
When he tells me stuff is Kim.
Yeah.
Like, she's very unapologetic. She's like,
yeah. I mean, but it's also too, you got like, and this is just like the saying is that like hire, pay your team well and you'll get good talent. Like, or like, and I also want to attract good talent. So I think I'm starting to get to a point, like at least with what I show on social media and how I project myself at events and how I talk. And I think that I am projecting good people into my world. But I mean, it's also, I mean, I didn't know how, like, I was a one-person guy, and then I had Luis, and then I brought Savannah back on, and then it was like 3 people, and Savannah's girlfriend at the time knew Kim, and then we had Kim, and then it was like 4 people, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing, and then I tried to hire an operator, and then I had an operator, and then we had another editor, we had like, I mean, then it was just.
It was a group chat on the iPhone.
Yeah, we had 12. Was it 11 or 12 of us? I didn't have any team management software. I was a group chat on the iPhone. I'll never forget. I paid $3,000 to Eddie Malouf, who runs 4Media Marketing, for coaching. And he's like, "Show me your team management software." And I was like, "iPhone group message." And he just looked at me through Zoom, and he's like, "You're joking, right?" And I was like, "Should I be?" And that was that was an eye opener. So then we got Slack, and then we got Monday.com, and then we got Google Drive, and
$3,000
yeah,
to use Google Drive and use Monday.com.
yeah. Eddie, I paid $3,000 to say this is how you should set up your Monday, and stop using iPhone message, get Slack, But it was worth more than that. But yeah, it was. That's what you got to do. Money, gives any pointers on finding in-house editors? I mean, everybody's an agency now, so finding in-house editors is hard. You want to find people that actually want to edit. They're not there's a huge difference from being an agency owner and an in-house editor. An in-house editor, you're their full-time job. So it's you're not going, if you're hiring an agency, in Molina's case, he's let's say $2,000 to hire him. You're probably not going to find a good in-house editor for $2,000. Especially not an American. American's not going to get out of bed for $2,000 a month. They're entitled. So it's those prices are going to be, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. You're going to have to come out of pocket for good editors. And
4 is probably where I would be.
4,000 is is where a lot of my Americans started, and most of them are now at around 5. We do a lot of bonuses and stuff, so it fluctuates, but above 5, it's getting into territories of now you're getting close to 6 figures. And again, this is where it comes to you start managing a lot of money, and that's another thing that they don't teach you about managing a team. You have to be comfortable spending a lot of money. The other day, literally yesterday, my account got debited for $30,000. And Ari was like, "Yeah, we saved money this month." I was like, "Where?" And that happens every 2 weeks.
Yeah. I think there's levels to your first big hire should be what I was to you, where I can do everything.
Yeah, I would say the hire Luis would be. We hate the term, but he's kind of a creative director. I hate that term. So don't anybody quote me on that. Don't make an ad for creative director.
Everything except for the sales.
Yeah, but you need to replace you. Me and Luis are essentially a lot of the same person. It's just I'm very extroverted and I'm on camera and I'm out front. And then the next big hire for me was Ariana, which would be an operator. I've gone through a few different operators that didn't really pan out prior to her, but she's doing great.
Kim and Sav.
And then we have
training our team.
And then I have 2 senior editors, Kim and Sav, that actually train my team, and they're training new editors. So it's I deem them so good at editing that you train people, and that took some training on, to get them to that point. And it was but they've edited, all these people have edited so many videos, and this has been I've been doing this for 2.5 years.
We're starting to be a real company.
Yeah.
Departments.
Yeah, I have an org chart. An org chart.
I'm also pretty happy that Hook School is finally happening.
Hook School, yeah.
I've written that since the beginning.
Yeah.
There's gonna be something.
Yeah. Are there any new trends you're seeing when it comes to social media? Any new style? I think the only thing that's happening right now is people are overcomplicating things. The edits are getting more and more complicated, and I don't think that's a good thing. Because it doesn't matter. So again, I preached it since day one: never sell the edit, sell the results of the edit. Just because there's animations and all kinds of crazy stuff, all that does is take more time for the editors, which puts the output down. It's one thing that Gary Vee gets right. If you notice, his edits are never that complicated because his massive volume and quantity is so high. Yeah, so I think if there's any trends, I think it's gonna go back to simplicity. TikTok has lost the the rawness feel.
I think it's gonna go back to vlogging. It's just as real as it gets.
Yeah, Luis thinks vlogging. I don't know about vlogging.
Let's not have rid of that. Because, like, that's all of our. Whoa.
Oh, did it die? Uh-oh.
What, what's that plugged in?
What happened?
This is the battery.
Hold on, I can go to my... Okay.
Huh.
What happened?
The battery. This is the infinite battery.
Is it not plugged in? How did it die? Is that... Turn the light on or something. Still... Well, I'm back on. My camera died, so now we're on my webcam. I don't know what happened to my camera. It might have overheated. It might have overheated. Turn the thing out. The screen. Pull it out. Is it working? Let's plug it back in.
It's 92. What the hell? Probably overheated.
I think it overheated. We can go back to... All right, we're back. Camera overheated. Yeah, we have to keep the screen not... keep it open. Yeah, keep it open. That's the hack. Luis.
I don't know these things. So are these like this?
Yeah, leave it open. Yep, it overheated. Fucking Sony.
How much did you pay for this?
$2,200.
How much is that one? That one's never done anything wrong.
Well, this has got that big old sensor in it.
What technology gets you.
Yeah, it definitely overheated, but we're back now.
That's good to know.
Well, yeah, you can't have the screen. You have to have the screen open.
Okay. Well, we're messing things up.
We're back. We're back. So the questions...
like, yep, overheat.
The questions have slowed a little bit. We can end it here if anybody wants to. I mean, but because I am tired. But Vince said you plan on jumping on long form content. This is the longest of the long form. This is 1 hour and 37, man.
I might try some stuff.
I don't know.
I've been wanting to just vlog, like just document. Like
Luis wants to document me. I don't know. I just like I think it's a lot. Like
it's like a full day edit. Like when you're editing a vlog and stuff.
Yeah, like because the amount of short form I'm putting out versus doing these every week. Like I mean, this is 2 hours a week.
Mr. B style. That'll be fucking cool.
Short form method said, do you create content for your clients or just create content for them and they're responsible? We do everything for them. Come up with ideas, create, film, edit, post, manage. Victor said, please give us some tips on adding B-roll. Like, what is common sense? B-roll is just another visual. Like, it should just clarify a point. But I think people put bad B-roll in a lot of their videos.
Or stock, like the free stock ones.
Yeah, the free stock B-roll. I hate those free stock sites.
Because everyone uses it.
It's like so basic. But yeah, Victor, I mean, B-roll is good, but I prefer it to be like, you know, actual B-roll of the client or like something that makes sense. Like if you're like, I went to Paris and I took a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower and there's like a video of you taking a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower, that makes sense. If it's a stock photo of somebody taking a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower, I think that's stupid.
Just ask the client for stuff.
Yeah.
Who comes up with the ideas? You, Ryan?
No, I don't come up with that. I mean, we come up with a lot of them, but it's like a team effort. Like, you know.
That one I feel like I always feel the pressure on that one.
Yeah, I mean, we come up like, I mean, it depends on the client. You know, it's all of them are different. When you start working with a client, it's the easiest. because it's like it's new and it's fresh and like the ideas flow really quickly. But when you've been working with somebody for like over a year, it's consistently harder to come up with like 100 new videos.
Yeah.
But this is where we say we're professionals. It's my job. So I come up with ideas. I think that that's a mindset that people don't have. It's one that, like, I didn't want to do this live tonight. I literally was talking myself out of it.
I was gonna probably jump in and talk to them.
Yeah, Luis was thinking he was gonna have to jump in because I was like, at like 5 o'clock, I was laying on the floor, like moaning because I was like not feeling good. And then I was just like, I was like, I have to show up. And I think that that's a quality that like,
do it. You signed up for this.
Yeah, like I said that I would be here every Wednesday. Same with like the clients. I said that we would come up with topics. I said that we would get you a million view videos. So I think it's that like responsibility that people just don't. I don't know. It's like it's a society.
I think the pressure, like people can't handle it.
Yeah, like I mean, it's pretty high pressure what we deal with. Like, I mean, I know I deal with it. Like, I don't.
I have pressure.
Yeah, but Luis doesn't have the clients texting him.
I just make this happen.
Like. Thank you, short form method. It is kung fu. Just live stream the napping. I could have done that, but no. I mean, I enjoy these lives. Like, I mean, you know, and I know that the consistency is like what is needed to make these work. You know,
but to give it more like who comes up with the ideas, context. The editors are always a great resource. Like,
yeah,
our
editors are always kind of like we have lists of like, you know, potential topic ideas and things that they're seeing while they're editing. And then me and Luis tend to do a lot of research.
Podcast.
You know, we listen to podcasts. We're on like email lists. We're like watching other people's collab videos with them. You know, but one thing that, you know, I do before I start filming now is I just talk to the client about new stuff going on in their life. And I have an ability to do that, like, you know,
it's just building the report.
I'm not afraid to ask questions, and we get a lot of videos from doing that. Are there any common trends of things clients might be upset with you with? The only thing clients get upset with is if their videos aren't getting views. So I mean,
they're pretty clear with like, I don't.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
not an expert in this, or like, let's not talk about this. Like,
yeah, I mean, and like, I feel like it's just having conversations with the clients. Like, what do you want to be known for? What do you want to talk about? Like, can I ask you about this? Or like, all right, do you know this? Let's see, George, I have 2 dentist clients for social media management. I'm guaranteeing 20,000 views in 30 days. Do you have any advice? I mean, 20,000 views, that's nothing.
It's one video.
That's like one video.
But what's the starting point?
Yeah, like, is it a brand new account, Jordy, or is it like? I mean, that's a pretty low barometer.
Yeah, I would be excited to take that. like just the side account, the health one.
Yeah.
Like 6 million views in one video.
Yeah, we have a side account that we're running.
My first edit for it.
And Luis, it was like 6 million views. How many followers did you get from that? Like 35,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at almost 35,000 followers.
Close to 40.
And like Jordy and Dan said, she'd never guarantee views in your offer to a client. I don't put like the views in the contract, but I don't shy away from the conversation of like I'm not going to write, I guarantee you 1 million views in the contract, because there are factors that will limit that and make it to where we might not be able to do it. But it's implied that if we haven't been able to do this, we need to have this conversation and figure out why. Huh?
I don't want any cameras exploding.
Fizzy said, what do you guys think about AI chatbots and the DMs of IG making outreach for clients, basically making real interactions possible? I mean, yeah, I mean, AI. I mean, the irony of it saying it's real interactions impossible.
It'll be scripted interactions.
Yeah, scripted interactions. I don't know.
It's the same thing as ManyChat.
I think AI is popular right now, and it's going to run its course for a little bit, and then it'll come back in like a couple years.
It'll be.
Luis is a huge. Luis thinks we're all gonna live in a simulator. So
We are assuming. Just look at Brandon Carter. He has the virtual reality games.
I don't know.
Then Apple just released their new goggle things, which I don't think the hype was there for them.
No, it didn't work out that well because it's like nobody wants that. Nobody wants to walk around with like this.
I'm not there yet.
It's weird.
We still act everything on the phone. We need holograms.
See, Molina said, "What type of clients do you work with the most? What industry?" I'm not partial to any industry. I just work with clients that we think we can get them views. But I want bigger clients. I'm tired of personal brands.
You're not tired of them.
I'm not tired of them, but like I want to.
You just want to. I think you want a challenge.
Yeah.
Because when we're talking to the artists, the musicians.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, I have a call. I gotta follow up with him. I had a call with RCA Records.
And we also had the TV show.
I gotta get down there. It's like I might go work with some Bravo celebrities from Bravo. I just think it's like the personal brand content is just it's not that challenging. Like it's
I think you just want to innovate the industries because that's what it would be in like the music world or the entertainment world. Like you have to be creative again.
Yeah, like I don't know, like let's go help Macklemore or The Rock could use our help.
He doesn't do it.
His content is so bad. He's loved by everybody. The thing is he sells so much tequila from his really bad content. It just goes to show you, The Rock has no niche. Melissa, what do you think of targeting sports at universities and creating short form content for them, D1, D2? I think like linking up with like an athlete that you see potential in, as far as like this person's going to go to the all the way, excuse me, and you could finagle like a contract deal with them. I think that would be really good. But yeah, it's tough, like because going into different industries means they don't really know what to expect. Like even like D1 and D2 teams, like if you had D1 athletes and you were doing like they don't really value the act of all the work that you're putting in, and then if it were me, I'd be asking for a big piece of their signing bonus.
Those guys content wise, like they get like all the cool cinematic sports videos. So they might get distracted by like those look fucking dope. I want those.
So it's like, but just like what if I just look back, it's like what if The Rock told me how to buy a car, or if The Rock told me how to negotiate life insurance, if The Rock, I think that would crush.
Just him doing anything.
Yeah. Jordy said the 2 dentists each shoot 1 reel per week.
Oh, that is challenging.
I mean, so you're posting 2 videos a week? That is wow. I mean, I don't even really know how to help you with that because that's not enough to even make any type of dent.
Yeah, you can't make any. You're not supplying enough videos for you to test.
Yeah, like you need to do a minimum of 30. You need to post every day. Yeah, I mean, two videos. God, it's kind of lazy for them. 2 videos a week. Those got to be like the most amazing videos ever for them to even get views.
Are they amazing?
I doubt they're that amazing. I mean, he's probably doing a good job editing them, but there's no reps in that one either. $30 is okay. How much is the ideal? Like, I mean, 30 is the minimum. Most everybody, like a lot of our people want like multiples per day now. Well, we're just
comparing themselves to the Brandon Carters.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's not 30 reels per week. That's 30 reels like 30 videos a month posted across the short form platforms. Let's see.
Short form method is asking, do you prefer scheduling content through the native platforms for your clients or through Hootsuite, Buffer, etc.?
Yeah, we don't schedule anything. We post everything manual. We've tried, and it doesn't work that well.
They don't post for you.
Yeah, and none of them post for TikTok. They just send you a text saying, "Go ahead and post your video now." That's the dumbest shit ever. Doesn't make any sense.
Joshua Bellinger says, I purchased some gum and toothpaste from Epic Dental.
Hey, Epic Dental is awesome. Somebody just sent me an email, Luis, and the headline it says LeBron James video editor. He said he's not actually the LeBron James editor.
That was the clickbaity headline.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But you lied to me.
He's the king when it comes to video.
Yeah, it's a bold claim.
Where are the videos?
I think too,
he's making claims. There's no links.
Yeah, I mean, he's making claims. In the past 2 months, I've had videos of 3.2 million, 14.2, 750K, and 5. I want to see the 14.2. Where is it?
Yeah, he needs to show us
not
just the links, but the analytics of the accounts if he has access to those.
It's crazy.
But props for that headline now.
Brandon said, "Damn, still alive." Yeah, 9 to 11, man. Dan said, "What are your thoughts on creating multiple accounts for clients and reposting content?" I love that idea if it works. Some accounts just don't end up popping off. We've seen that. But I think you hit a saturation point on one account that it makes sense to have multiple. But I don't think.
Well, right now, YouTube is going heavy with people that are reposting content from other channels to side accounts. They're flagging those videos. I was on Brandon Carson.
Yeah, YouTube is flagging videos.
I can hit him with the copyright strikes. I can just because YouTube knows this is an exact copy.
Oh wow!
Putting it on the side account.
Well, it's like the Tate strategy. I feel like it's probably not going to work.
But YouTube's doing that, so the other platforms might follow.
But then you could just obviously do what people are doing to our videos and slap video game footage over top of it and steal the videos and
just switch it a little bit.
Yeah, switch it.
But even those are getting on YouTube at least. They're still getting notifications.
What's that?
They're still getting notifications through YouTube though, even though they have changes.
I mean, well, the nature of what's being said is the same. Let's see. Michael said, "What do you suggest when it comes to timestampers? I know you posted a short about it, but do you have any other suggestions when you're trying to get the reps in and build that skill?" Just do the skill timestamp. Just find timestamp and edit would be a good thing, and then post them to an account.
It's just building an account by yourself.
Yeah, if you have an account that's built by yourself, that holds weight. It's good. All right. I'm tired. I think I'm going to end the broadcast. I think I'm going to end it here, guys. And I will be back next Wednesday, 9 to 11. I'll probably be more energetic.
We'll for sure go through going to 100, 200, and we'll go through that. The whole plan that we had originally.
I know this live stream kind of got jacked up at the beginning. We're going to try to make that better for next week. But either way, I appreciate everybody for showing up. And if you watch this on the replay, thank you. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you, Victor.